Welcome, welcome, Wednesday morning.
So today, as you might notice, we have some stuff on the table, on our little card table that we use. And one of the things is a candle. And it is...
Unscented.
Well, it has scent, but it's essential oils. So as to not make something taste a certain way. And we have water just to rinse our mouths. And then we have a box of matches. And then we have a tiny and evil looking fork that the kids love. Even though they have giant, huge mouths, they like this fork because it's cute. I think it looks evil because it looks like a Satan fork or a trident. So,
Trident.
Trident. Triton is the name of mermaid, the Little Mermaid's dad, Ariel's dad, yeah. So,
Today
we are going to have some marshmallows for Toasted Marshmallow Day, National Toasted Marshmallow Day, at least for the United States. For those of you not in the U.S., have a toasted marshmallow day anyway. And Lindy thinks that she needs to light the candle because I'm the pyro, so it makes perfect sense. And so these are organic marshmallows because we're OCD about our health. And I will take the first marshmallow and Lindy will tell the first story. Oh, and this month also is National Peach Month. So we're going to tell stories about peaches as well. And
we're going to have a contest. You guys are going to cast your votes for whose marshmallow is the best
yes.
at the end.
And so peaches, there's only 2 more days to this month in case you didn't know. But just to let you know, peaches only are the national month thing for another August. For another 2 days.
So one of my main memories with marshmallows is we grew up in a hunting, fishing, camping, outdoors kind of family. We didn't really go hunting much as kids, but we went fishing a lot and we went camping with.
Well, I sort of did. But I didn't get to shoot anything. I just carried the dead birds.
With cousins and uncles and aunts and grandma and grandpa and stuff. So this one year we went up to this reservoir that's kind of close to our house. Well, close to where we live.
It was a common haunt of our family.
Yeah, so we went. That's looking beautiful.
It's going to taste delicious. I don't know what the deal is with the blackness. It's smoke.
So we went to this reservoir, and there was this one cousin that would take his marshmallow, stick it on the poker, and stick it in the fire till it was just this big, flaming ball, and then he would, till it was black, and then he would blow it out, take the first
I'm not
layer
sure
out,
what
happened.
The deal is with my marshmallow, why it's black like that, but it's really not burnt. It's just smoke that has discolored it. But see, look at how pretty the end is.
Yeah, the end looks good. So he would take the layer that he had just charbroiled, and he would take it off, stuff it in his mouth. He's like, "This is the best way to eat it." And then
just the outside, it would like take off a layer of skin.
Yeah, and then he would stick the rest of the marshmallow in the fire. And
shrunk marshmallow because the outside of it was gone.
Yeah, so I'm like, that doesn't look very appetizing to me. So that was, some people do that on accident. Most people don't do that on purpose, like as a way to cook their marshmallows. I don't know. So.
And Lindy's going to take at least twice as long as me to cook the marshmallow.
Because mine's going to be all...
So I'm going to tell twice as many stories. So one of my favorite peach memories was one of my aunts. She was particularly amazing at Dutch oven cooking. And if you don't know what Dutch oven cooking is, number one, that's terrible because it's delicious and you're missing out. And number two, it's made out of cast iron, and it's a big pot, and then it has a cast iron lid. And so it kind of, I guess it must have come from the Dutch, hence the name Dutch oven. And they must have used it as an oven. But it actually does function sort of like an oven. And, oh yeah, look at that blackness. And
that's better than yours.
Whatever, man, whatever. And so I know that she did Dutch oven cooking quite frequently when we went camping with our whole family. But this one particular incident, she made, I think it was pot pie, and it was really good. And then I remember another time that she made chili in there, but that's besides the point. So one time she made this peach cobbler in the Dutch oven, and sorry, again, you're missing out if you've never had Dutch oven cooking, but this peach cobbler was amazing. It was so good. And so that was one of my favorite memories. And then my grandpa, he would always take us hunting and fishing. Sometimes we didn't actually get to hunt. We would just kind of carry the birds or whatever, like pheasants. We would just carry them by the legs and whatever. And we're kind of live off the land, be self-reliant, or try your best to be, and everything like that. And not destroy forests so that we can have cows. Well, I mean, like if it's already grassland, then well, anyway, so
there's mine. It doesn't look very much better. I've done better ones than this before.
True story. So have I. The candle makes it black. And so he would take us hunting, he would take us fishing a lot, and he would take me camping because I was like his shadow and I would follow him around everywhere. And so he would, basically how it would go is we would go camping and we would get up there probably, well, it depended, completely depended on the time. And then we would go fishing for the day, and it would be a completely silent day because that's just how my grandpa was. And then after that we would have a snack for lunch and like trail mix and stuff. And then we would come in and my grandma would have this amazing meal all made up for us. And then we would roast marshmallows or toast. We called it roasting. And we would sit around the campfire, and then my grandpa would tell family stories like of his brothers and sisters, or of his or of the kids, which were my mom and my aunts and uncles. And we would just gaze at the star or the fire or something like that. So yeah.
Something else that I remember. Yeah, yours is black.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean it's burnt. That just means that
it doesn't look good.
Smoked it.
I don't think anyway. You let us know what your vote is. So something that I remember doing with peaches is my grandma and grandpa had this amazing peach tree. It was like the best peaches you ever had in your life. And they would can them. I don't know why we call it canning, because they're in jars and you wait for it to seal. So we could sit there.
Same idea. You seal it in something, a jar.
So we would sit there and we could eat an entire quart-sized jar to ourselves, which probably equaled to like, 5 peaches or something. And they were so good. And then
half. 5 peaches whole. Yeah. Yep.
As an adult, I learned that, because I did it myself, I learned that canning peaches is not easy, so I can see why she didn't want us to eat all her peaches. And she would also make us eat her applesauce if she wanted us to eat her peaches, because we weren't as thrilled about the applesauce. But anyway,
I loved the applesauce. That's not true. It just depended on the year and how she made it. The peaches were really good. We loved to eat it with cottage cheese. Well, that same that same peach tree, I remember that they ended up having to chop it down because it got old, and the peach tree only produces peaches for so long before it is kaput. And then I found out that that's a German word. Anyway, and then I'm learning German. And then so she had been growing this other tree.
There's my next one.
To work out for as soon as the other one got too old. And so then this other peach tree in almost the same spot was producing peaches the years after that. And so
don't make another one. So we want to hear about your camping stories, your experiences with toasting marshmallows and peaches. And it's also Clean Water Month for August.
True story.
We also wanted to say our thoughts and our prayers are going out to all the victims in Texas.
We love you, Texas.
We're praying for you.
We wish you
for your
best.
Your safety.
Be safe and please just come out of there safely.
Yeah. let us know what
We love you.
your favorite things
Texas.
are, and thank you for watching.
And please subscribe, watch, and comment. And may adventures be in your cards.